Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Collectors Enabled Power Hour, the best 60 minutes of collecting talk that you will hear all week long. And I'm happy to say that John is back. Obviously, the holidays are over. I hope everyone had a wonderful Easter, and we had a fun show last week with Hana the Collector and Todd. And Todd may be joining us in a little while, so hopefully he'll pop in. But John, how was your Easter? How was your week?
It was good. Kind of a dreary week. We had like rain all week long, crappy weather. So today was like the first nice day. So
nice.
So it's been nice. So
cool, man. Well, I'm glad to have you back. And did you have any pickups or deliveries this last week? Been kind of slow,
Nothing
right?
major. I did get my Holy Grail. I finally opened it at least. So
how do you like it?
Really nice. I really like it. So
the Regal Robot paint application.
Oh, I know.
It's just it's unparalleled.
Yeah.
So you have the Regal Chewy behind you. Now you have this Regal Holy Grail. Do you have any other Regal products?
I don't. I will though. I got some on order.
Nice.
But yeah. You know, to begin with, I'm just like, does it justify with the price? That was always kind of the hump for me to get over.
Right.
You know, but it's like you're not going to find the quality that they produce, you know, anywhere else. So, and you know what's kind of hooked me really is the Indiana Jones stuff. You know, I'm gonna get the 3 Sankara stones. So, yeah.
Yes. I feel like there's a whole new contingency coming to Regal Robot because of Indiana Jones, and that's awesome. And more people get to experience their super high quality work, and it's all, you know, done in the USA, you know, like literally the team members who are doing your thing. And yes, the price definitely is expensive, but I've never received a Regal Robot piece and thought, damn, I paid too much for this.
Yeah. I mean, definitely that Chewy. I mean, you definitely spared no expense for that one. You know, it's a bus that will never leave the collection whatsoever. So.
Yeah, the only reason I sold it in the first place was to upgrade to the full Chewy, and that's and full Chewy will never leave either.
Yeah,
it's too good.
Yeah.
So we got some people kind of you know, coming in now. Let's see, we got Lane. What's going on, Lane? Let's see, the Wolverine. If the paint comes out good, yeah. So we'll talk about that Wolverine. We'll talk about Chopper Predator for sure. Let's see, or Chopper. What's up, Dinesh? What's up, Fred? How's it going? Your Vision, what's going on? Alan Kiefer, thanks for joining. Ledge, what's going on, my man? Nick Evader, what's going on? How's it going? Let's see, FBJ, thanks for joining. Star Wars Addict, Facebook user. Yeah, all good stuff. So as you kind of come in, give us the thumbs up and the like. And John, I know it's been a slow week, but what do we have on the agenda for tonight, if anything?
Well, I think we'll do with our kind of purge sales if you want to start. Get that out of the way. And
sure, yeah. Let's so the steals and deals have been wildly successful. We've been getting lots of people who watch the show live and after live. Some really good deals on statues and whatnot. So keep in mind that I do not write the prices down on these, and I reserve the right to make up a price that's different from the last week's show. So if it's more expensive, too bad. If it's less expensive, wonderful. It's just kind of how I'm feeling at the moment. And I do go back and watch to make sure I say the right price. So, you know, when people talk to me after the show. So anywho, let's go. I'll go through these pretty quick like last time. So starting off with number 1 right here, we have the Queen Studios quarter scale Captain America Stealth. And this week, let's go with 600 shipped. Excellent condition and smaller box. We still have the Jazz Inc. 1/6 scale snow speeder. This is the Wedge Antilles version. It still has the tape on the canopy, still basically brand new. I opened it and I just brought it back to storage. Let's go with 1750 shipped this week. XM Boba Fett. Let's go with 600 shipped this week.
Wow, that's a deal.
Yeah, I think that's lower than last couple of weeks. So yeah, 600 shipped in the US. Hot Toys, let's go with we'll go with 475 shipped on this one. That's definitely lower. The Sideshow and Grogu, let's go with 350 shipped. Oh boy, this is tiny. Sorry. Whoa. So I sold my Prime 1 Goku today, and I forgot that I have Prime 1 Vegeta DX brand new in box in my storage. And since I sold Goku, I'm going to go ahead and sell this Vegeta as well. Brand new sealed. Let's go with 1,500 shipped for the DX. I still have this. It's in my garage. If you would like it, let's go with 1,900 shipped on this one. That's a pretty good steal of a deal. Shipping on this alone is like 200.
Massive box.
Yeah.
The boxes. I about opened mine last night. I was kind of restructuring my one of my display rooms, and it's up there.
Nice.
So
and I still may open it. But yeah, shipping on this thing's probably like $250, $300 in the US. Massive box. Poison Ivy, the skin tone version. I know Lane Kramer just opened one of these live recently, and Chester just PO'd one on Sideshow recently.
I saw that.
If you know, you know.
Yep.
And so I'm gonna go with for the show, people watching 1,550 shipped, which is still cheaper than Sideshow. It's still cheaper than all your other places. Again, brand new shipped 1,550. Yeah. Still got this KD cell, brand new. I can open to inspect. Let's go with 1,100 shipped. These two statues here, do 1,000 for the Boo and do 1,150 for the Buhan Dio, again shipped. All these busts, these are super popular busts. I haven't posted them on the anime group chat, but I'm going to go with 1,000 shipped for each one individually, and that is a steal. I had someone who was going to buy this, and he said he needed some more time, and I'm not going to step on that. I'll make sure if he still wants to buy it. But if anyone does want this and wants to pay now, 2,900 shipped in the US. The Predator P1 Jungle Hunter DX, not the DX bonus, the DX 1,900 shipped, which is still very inexpensive. Brand new, by the way. This NYC Boba Fett on Throne. I really like this piece. I wish I could find a place where I can just give it its presence. But if someone wants it more than me, let's go with 1,150 shipped for this week. Oh, I forgot to take this out. Tree Beer has sold. It's gone. So congratulations.
Nice.
Should be arriving in Sweden pretty soon, if not already. Sideshow Probe Droid. Let's go with 750 shipped this week. How about that? That's the lowest yet. This Queen Studios quarter scale Black Widow. Let's go with 600 shipped. What do you think? Good price?
Yeah, that's a good price. Okay. For Queen. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go with 600 shipped. That's easy to disassemble and box up. This did sell on eBay, then the buyer backed out. This is the Way Studios Tommy Green Ranger, massive base, nice paint job on the Power Ranger, but I was a little unimpressed with the base, kind of like flat gray. Let's go with 575 shipped. Massive box, by the way. You got this custom Hulkbuster, which I'm very tempted to open. It's 4 boxes. I'm going to go with retail on this, which was 2,500 plus ship. So 2,500 plus ship. I'll split the shipping with you. Got this 95 Batmobile, still brand new. I don't know, 2,100 shipped. 20. Just say 2,100 shipped or make me an offer. Box is pretty big. I'm not sure how much shipping would be to you. I'll double check. I think it's sold out on Jazz Inc. And then I found Ray Snowspeeder. 400 shipped. Yeah, that's below retail. It's brand new. So 400.
I love how you always find surprises in your storage.
I literally moved a box. I'm like, what is this thing? And I'm like, 16 hours of Ray Snowspeeder. So yeah. So that was a surprise. I totally forgot I had this. I still have the Ray figure too. If anyone wants that, I'll throw it in for like 50 shipped or something like that. If you buy the speeder. And then I just want to throw these in there because I have these just standing in storage. Now these are pickup only. I have this Goku, the I forgot what kind. Infinite makes this, I believe. It's the UI version. I still have the bust as well. and I'm gonna go with 3,000 pickup, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I have this Trunks, which is edition size of 99, I believe. This was like 6K shipped plus. I'm gonna go with 3,000 pickup. So, but you have to pick it up. And then I have the Vegeta behind me, which I'm gonna move out pretty soon when Todd sends me Iron Spider or something else. And that'll be same thing, 3,000 pickup. That's the LX Vegeta with the bust.
Yeah.
And then I forgot about this too. I found this one.
Oh, wow. That's a cool piece.
Yeah. So there's someone who I think wants to buy this, but I'll throw it out here again. We'll go with this piece is still 2,500. And I know I want to do like 2,200, 2,250 shipped, probably 2,250 shipped.
Okay.
So brand new, sealed. And then just throwing this up there because I'm considering it, but I know John's selling it. Buy from John first. I'll honor the price that John sold for. So starting to get into some pretty cool pieces, and it's interesting to see what I have, as I dig through stuff.
Yeah. Real quick, somebody had a question on the race beater.
What race beater is it? It's the
Jazz Inc.
Jazz Inc. 1/6 scale race beater. What did I say, John? 400 shipped.
I think so.
400 shipped and 450. I'll throw in Ray. So yeah,
it's a good deal. Heck of a deal.
Yeah, I think that's what I paid. I got it from Donald, I think. And the Ray is it's just loose but complete, I think. So
yeah. Okay. Okay. Here's some of mine. I was slacking. I'll add some more next week. But like you said, the Joker, I'm gonna go 950 shipped.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Committed to the JND. If somebody wants this, it is rooted hair version.
We paid 1,500 for this.
I know, but
wow,
it's kind of the way the market is right now.
It's okay. Yeah,
but yeah, to be honest, this is probably the best Joker. To be honest,
I think so too.
The head sculpt I think is better than JND, but just because I'm so rooted in JND, I'm just gonna stick with the JND for now.
Yep.
Let's see. Still got the Game of Thrones. Gonna 850 on Jon Snow and Daenerys. We'll go 1150 shipped.
Wow.
And that's 3 boxes. So
yes, and they're big boxes.
Yeah, I had somebody ask me about it, but they were overseas. Unfortunately, I just said, yeah, shipping will be too crazy with 3 boxes. So
John, did you see this is true. Someone posted the Joker
and
the Batman and the base, but it was pickup only. They threw away all the boxes.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some deals to be had out there when you're looking,
Yeah, especially local pickup if you just get lucky.
I know. I'll search Facebook Marketplace, and I'll see that, and I'll see, see if they'll any way they can ship, most cases not, but sometimes you can get them too. Okay. This is the exclusive. Actually, this is the regular Bumblebee. We'll go 850 shipped on that. And then the Blitzwing exclusive, we'll go 1100 shipped on that one. Got the extra arm on it. So
dang.
The Arkham Harley will go. This is exclusive with the Jester head. We'll go 1100 shipped on her.
Yeah, that's a good price.
So I think that's all I got. And I got a few more for next week too.
Cool.
So
those are, I mean,
yeah, I'll post them in the group. So if you're in the group, I'll repost them. So
yep. Freddy Krueger asked Mike, "Did you get the Queen life-size Joker?" And I couldn't remember if we talked about that last week, but the answer is yes. I pulled the trigger after. It was after the show. I pulled the trigger. That's right. It's on a boat. It's on its way to the United States. And it was from our good buddy Ben at Cosmic Chase, who just reached out to me as a friend and wanted to know if I wanted it. And so thank you, Ben, if you're listening. And gave me a great deal, and it just required a down payment to get it on the boat. So I'm gonna sell some more stuff, and then shift that money over to him. Just like everything collecting into from one pocket to another, just keeps going around and around. And that's why it's kind of fun.
Yeah. I can't wait to see that thing, because I haven't seen anything. I know you said there's just a couple little videos out there, but I have seen nothing on that.
Yeah, there's like one video. There's 2 videos by the same guy, and then there's the Queen Studios one, and that's it. And
that's where when you were asking, I'm like, man, if you don't see much of it, that worries me a little bit. But sometimes that higher end stuff just goes to people that they're not even like associated with like the groups and stuff. So,
dude, I know 100% there is a contingency of very wealthy collectors that just have nothing to do with the community, and it's fine because they just don't have time, or not, a disinterest. And you'll never know their names, you'll never see their collections, and it's kind of cool because when you do see their collections, it's like, oh my god, like this is incredible. So and that's where the life size. Yeah, it's crazy.
See that one?
I can't wait to see life size
robot shorts.
Hey, it's gonna get subscribers. So that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Mike, does the Ray you have come with BB-8? Yes, I believe so. Yes, I think it's a complete Ray. I'm pretty sure it's 100% complete with all the accessories and stuff. I don't know if it comes with the stand, but yes, it does come with BB-8.
Okay. Is there anything else you got coming in this week?
I do have a question because I don't think I have anything coming in, but I did want to see what you guys thought about this. So we've been talking about really making a very consistent collection, maybe more so than ever before, right? And so, again, through the show and through the groups, you meet people, you meet new collectors, and people who may have missed out on stuff. And this one came up, and someone asked me, who's made a purchase from me already, hey, do you have any throne statues? And I said, well, I sold most of my thrones, but this one I still have fully paid for through Todd. I'm just waiting for Todd to drop ship it. And cool, Star Wars Addict, yeah, man, no problem. And I was like, I'm thinking, well, do I still really want it? And it's an expensive statue, and shipping was expensive also. And I'm just kind of like looking at things, and I just want to have things that I absolutely 100% love. Like, like those, like, again, as much of the controversy as the Queen Hulk, the silicone Hulk, and the price, I didn't hit the pre-order immediately. I restrained a little bit, but I knew it was something I 100% wanted.
Yeah.
And then you told me earlier, or asked me, was this a temptation piece, or is this a piece that you absolutely need to have? And I think in reality, it's a temptation piece. And so I wanted to get your opinion on it, and maybe the opinion of the chat. And literally, it's an easy sale. So because everything's paid, all I got to do is give Todd an address and say, Todd, ship it to this address instead of mine. So what do you think on this, given how you've seen the collection changing?
Yeah, and like I told you, I think you get to the point in collecting where you kind of get over a little bit that hump of the want pieces, instead of like the need pieces. Yes. Because there's so many pieces like this one. This is a grail piece. I mean, I think everybody can agree that it's a grail of a piece if it's in your collection. But I think what you have to ask yourself is, how invested are you in the piece? Like, what attachments do you have to it? And that's kind of where I kind of boiled down to when I bring stuff in, is what type of attachment do I have to it? In a year or so, am I not going to care to sell it?
Right.
That's where I've tried to change my collecting, is I want it to be a piece that's going to be in my collection for a long time.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
And, for me, and I know probably for you too, like, I'm not a big comic guy. I've kind of started just to focus on movie pieces because, I mean, that's still a lot of stuff, and we have a lot of stuff coming, we know. So,
right.
Very hard to dabble like we do. We kind of, every IP we dabble in. And when you're doing comic and movie based stuff, it's just too much stuff.
Yes. Yep. And it's like, you can have multiple representations of the character. And in some cases, he's like, okay, LBS Iron Man. I think that's really freaking cool.
Yeah.
MCU Iron Man, kind of different.
Yeah.
But I forgot about the XM Gantry Iron Man still.
Yeah.
I feel like, but XM Gantry Iron Man is something that would go perfectly with like XM Hulkbuster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's,
but you're kind of known as the Iron Doc, you know what I mean? Like that's your love and kind of your roots of what you love about collecting. So that's understandable, you know, and that's where like I love Hulk, you know, and I'm okay with having LBS Hulk and getting the Queen Hulk. You know, it's just what you love. So
yeah. And it's, you know, at some point I thought I was going to be moving into a bigger space sooner. And then I'm like, well, actually, that's going to get delayed by probably 5 years or more.
Yeah.
And so, and then I was like, you know what? I really want to clean up. You see so many really nice curated, clean collections.
Yeah.
And I'm going to throw this out there because I know we all watch them, whether you love them or hate them. Even Flankster is cleaning up and kind of separating some statues out. You know, granted, there's still statues in the tub, but like even he's starting to space things out because your collection looks better. You need to give these pieces room to breathe.
Yeah. Well, and it's hard as collectors when you have space, you want to fill it immediately. You know what I mean? Because last night I have an extra room. I really haven't like started putting pieces in, but I just started last night. And I'm like, I can put a shelf here, 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 here. But then it's kind of like, then you feel the need just to start filling them, you know? So it's very hard as collectors to kind of resist, you know?
Right. And you know what? And that's what I've been doing on purpose. I've been literally clearing shelves and just looking at them. And so I have a fully cleared shelf here. Well, fully cleared except for the MYC shuttle. And then I have like a box. And then I have the like a box of keyboards and stuff. So
yeah,
it's nice to just kind of clear things out and see, do you really appreciate a piece?
Yeah.
So let's see. I want to see what everyone is saying here.
And you know, like I've kind of trained myself now when like a pre-order comes up, I don't like right off the bat order, you know, because in a month or two when the time has passed, you kind of may be like for me, I don't really need it, you know, like something else has come that I kind of want to do.
Right.
You know? Other than like I think for us, like JND is kind of like the statues that we're kind of like pretty much get all of them, you know.
Yep.
So
also because they're 12 by 12 and they're fantastic.
Yeah.
And, you know. Let's see. So Donald saying Maestro is not needed. Ledge says go with Queen Hulk more, which is doesn't seem to line up with what else you have in your collection, but it's super cool, and that is correct. Sometimes there's just a cool factor. It's cool when Maestro is in top tier Hulk fill-in. See, this Maestro is an excellent piece, but since you like the live action so much more, I would say the Hulk might fit what you like collect more. I would say the Maestro is a one-of-kind piece. It is, and that's what kind of gets me too sometimes.
Yeah.
Doing Iron Man armor XM might fit in your mask collection. And I've been selling some Iron Man statues too. I'm trying to pare those down as well. Just it's just too much, and you like too many things. And let's see. Save it for later. What's up? Let's see. I'm just tuning in. Thank you for joining. Let's see. Just got version B today. See, and you know, that's what you see people opening. You're like, I'm kind of excited. Let's see, Donald. I recently pre-ordered Queen Mark 7 Queen bust from Todd. Nice.
That's cool. I didn't even know it was still up.
I think you got another batch.
Okay.
Let's see. And then I'm waiting for the custom Mark 7 Queen bust that Randy had with the battle damage.
Oh, was that the Queen one that he had custom done like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Okay. Wow. It's on wait list. Okay. This is one of my favorite busts.
Yeah.
And the only reason I sold it is because I had the Mark 7 1-to-1, which I actually sold. And because the guy came to my office and he's like, I want that. And I said,
yeah.
Okay.
Well, for the price is a great price. And I was right there, but I have the half scale and I'm kind of like, I don't need both.
Yeah, there's something dynamic about this bust, and it's hard for a
Mhm.
bust without arms to be dynamic. I don't. It's just the
Yeah.
way his head is, and the way the torso's twisted, and the fins and the missiles. It's a good bust. I'm excited to get the battle damage version, just because it's well, obviously it's a one of a kind. Um, let's see. Let the pieces breathe. The Rillo said, "Would you rather have 100 pieces you get lost in crammed together, 20 pieces?" Yeah, I mean
Mm.
it's true. You take away the luster of a piece when you just kind of throw them all on a shelf, or it doesn't look good. Wait, oh, he has more incoming. Okay, well that's good to know too. I know how you feel, Mike. I've been going back and forth between Sinestro from Prime One. I'm trying to do a little live action, some comic. My biggest issue is box saving space.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and that's the issue too. I think it's the best Iron Man bust. Yeah, the flaps are real nice. I'm loving how Henry Cavill from JND turned out. Yes, yeah, that turned out real nice. So you all keep messaging me about Maestro and stuff, and like I said, I have a buyer lined up, and all Todd has to do is change the address,
Yeah.
so Todd doesn't care. It doesn't have to cancel anything. Just where's it going? Here's
Yeah.
going here.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, I think I'll probably sell it because this is funny. This will be the second time I sold the PO.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you, right?
Yeah. It's a good piece though, you
Oh,
can.
it's a great piece.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
beautiful piece. And I'm sure if I got it, I wouldn't be sad. Um, I don't know, but it gives me more opportunity because that Maestro is a whole garage shelf that is
Mhm.
100% committed.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Okay, so should we jump into it since we're about 30 minutes in already?
dang, that went fast. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Figured we could talk about this. Unfortunate events happened this week.
Dude, that's the Queen Mark 85. That is the Queen Thanos bust. You
Oh,
can see the gauntlet over there. His head sheared off.
I can't imagine. It looks like Thor came in there, huh, and just
Mm-hmm.
finished the
Yep.
job. But
He went for the head this time.
yeah,
Um, and you know what? That is not easy. Do you remember when I got that Mark III from Toys Wonderland and they made me destroy it?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's not, and that was a much smaller bust. It was not easy to destroy that. I mean,
Yeah,
must have been a massive, massive earthquake and fall. And this is, I mean, it's crazy.
yeah. I can imagine to walking in my room seeing this. You know.
Yeah. I mean, at least it's stuff, and your house is still standing. That's good.
Yeah,
Some of this, I mean, it could be repaired and well, I don't know, man. That's
yeah. It almost want to just make you not collect anymore after.
I
It'd
mean,
be tough.
are you watching Shogun right now?
No,
Okay.
I'm going to. I've actually got caught up in. Have you ever watched the Viking show?
No, but I've been tempted.
Yeah, it's really good. So
Okay. All right.
after that, I'm going to start it because I've heard a lot of good things.
It'll be better because you'll want to binge Shogun
Yeah.
because every time the episode ends, especially last week, my wife and I were both pissed because
Really?
it was just one of those episodes where you can tell that they're getting further through the story, and so you're taking the hero's journey, and now you're at the bottom, you're at the low point,
Mm,
and just some stuff happens, and it ends, and we're like, "You're kidding me! Like, what the hell?" And you got to wait a whole nother week. So,
yeah.
but anyway, the reason I asked was because, and this is not a spoiler whatsoever, but they're like in Shogun, like our houses are built as quickly, to put them up as quickly as they fall down with earthquakes,
Mm,
because it's just so common, I guess, in that area. And so
yeah.
they explain sort of like the history of like their houses and stuff like that. And so I was like, man, it
Yeah.
made me think about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
Hmm.
And there's a ton of pictures out there. I don't know if you saw
Mm-mm.
tons of pictures of just collections just destroyed. So
Really?
yeah, it's unfortunate.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, more photos coming out for JND Superman.
Oh, this looks so good.
Yeah.
All the heat vision, It looks incredible.
What way you gonna go?
Well, so remember I bought both, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep
Did you
both.
but I guess did you
So,
go like heat vision on one and
I got the. Hold on, did I buy the?
I can't remember what you got through me, but
Yeah, I think I just got the standard blue through you, right?
yeah.
I
Did you
think
get the black bus?
I
Like
did. I got the black
too?
bust with the black through JND, which should be shipping soon.
I was gonna say.
So I think on the black suit I'm gonna go heat vision. And I think on blue suit I'm gonna do normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really tempted to just go heat vision on it, you
Oh, it
know?
looks so good. I
Yeah.
cannot. So I've never had JND. This is my first time ordering direct with JND. And
Mhm.
so I keep checking their website and just keep saying preparing for shipping, preparing for shipping. So I guess one day I'll just wake up with a shipping notice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good. I cannot wait to add that to the collection.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
is a piece too where I feel you can have this piece and you can have Prime 1 Superman Hush because they're totally different.
Uh-huh. Yep, I actually reset mine up last night, my Hush. I'm like, why didn't I?
So good. It's so
Well,
good.
and the hard part is because I have like a pool table room where I have some shelves, but my walls, because it's like upstairs, are kind of angled at the top. So those tall pieces like Predator, Superman, I can't. So I have to almost do it a center. So I kind of had to reevaluate stuff.
The angled ceilings, I hate that. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Anyway, but I can't wait to pair the Black Adam. I don't know if you've seen the Black Adam for Prime 1. I can't wait. I'm going to pair these two together.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually real curious to see that. I'd love to see that.
Yeah. Okay. Here's some of the new PCS stuff. They did a interview, I think 2 weeks ago, just kind of with the new lineup that's coming out in Q2. Obviously, Star Wars
for
was
that Optimus Prime museum scale.
There's a lot of great things
with the Darth Vader fine art bust.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know if you watched that interview, and because I wasn't sure what that was, like what they were going to do with that. But when he started talking about the Carnage and what they did with that, I'm like, that'll be really interesting. But the Ghost Face half scale, that's going to be interesting. Howling's a big one.
Oh, that's right.
Ash from Army of Darkness. A lot of good horror pieces. What else did they got? Oh, the Winged Venom. That one's going to be interesting. The 1/3, the one with the wings. And he also said that they'll sell a version without the wings, just because it'll be so massive.
Yeah,
yeah. Because I'm like, maybe I pair that up with my Queen bust that I have.
That would be cool. Yeah, that would be very cool. I just the Michael Jordan bust. I just saw that.
Oh, that picture. Yeah, I was trying to find it.
Yeah,
dude, that thing. Dude, how wide was that they were saying? It's
gonna be massive. It'll be massive. His wingspan is incredible.
2 broad shells, I think.
Yeah,
if not more.
Yeah. Isn't his wingspan like freaking like 7 feet or something?
7 feet. Holy cow!
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, more power to Ant. I think that's great.
Yeah, I think that one will sell really well, but it's gonna.
I'd love to see that
specific collector to give up that much space. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
But we got Magic Johnson quarter scale, which I don't know how well that'll sell.
It'll be interesting.
The RoboCop 8209 1/3 scale. That'll be cool. I think because people I think RoboCop should be coming pretty dang soon.
Yeah, someone asked about it, and Ant's like, "Hey, did nothing change? It's still like April through July or something like that."
Yeah, because you got the platinum.
Yes.
Didn't you? The blue version.
Yep, I think I got both versions because I kind of had like, I was like, oh, I kind of want the original too. I can't remember, but I definitely got the platinum for sure.
Okay, yeah, because I'm gonna pair that up with my Terminator line. I think that'll go really well. Kind of that 80s, you know.
Yep, that's gonna be real nice.
Ghostbusters Winston, which is a pre-order for me. The Crow, yeah, he showed some pictures of the Crow. It looked good, like one without the jacket, one with the jacket. So, which is cool. The Crow, man, it's a hot IP. I don't know if you've seen, because they're doing a 4K version of the Crow, and dude, that steelbook for the Crow, I don't know if anybody collects that type of stuff, but dude, you can't. It's like it's been sold out since they released it. It'll go up in spurts, and it sells out like within 5 minutes.
Holy crap!
So
that's crazy.
Rocky 3 diorama, that'll be cool. I may consider that one. Darth Maul 1/3.
I'd love to see that. I wonder what it's going to be.
Yeah, I'm really interested because I was gonna get the Iron Studios 1/3 or the quarter scale, but yeah, I think I may hold out. Just if they're gonna do 1/3, they're gonna do very well.
Yeah. Especially because some people are doing 1/3, unlicensed, and it takes forever. And now there's another unlicensed group like Zion Art that's saying they want to get back into 1/3. And I think PCS has the quality to do a 1/3 line justice.
How do you think that'll make, like, with the customs and stuff? Do you think that'll mess with them very much? I mean, now that there's an actual licensed line.
I feel like the people who order from these custom groups are still going to order from these custom groups.
I mean, I kind of feel like that niche for them is quarter scale, just because they've done so many, and that's what people's collections already are.
Yep.
So that seems like, the 1/3 that they've done, they've kind of had a hard time getting the numbers they need to. So, yeah.
If anything, it might increase the demand for 1/3 customs, possibly. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's a good question.
Let's see. Yeah. All right.
The Eric Draven Crow using a similar technique they are going to use on the 1/3 Celine from Underworld statue. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool too.
I thought this was kind of cool. I might order some of these just to go with my statues and the Ecto one.
Trick or Treat Studios, yeah.
They do some cool stuff. It's cool. Light up. I think it. Let's see how big this is. It's 29 inches. Yeah. So price isn't too bad. So, and they're doing the sign.
That's cool. I haven't seen that. That's cool.
Oh
yeah, nice.
Yeah. So a lot of Ghostbuster stuff right now.
Yeah, super popular.
Yeah. The only thing I wish they would do is retouch up on the 1/6 scale, like doing a re-release, because frick. I don't know if you've seen people trying to capitalize on the new movie coming out, but that Blitzway set that they did years back, it's like the 4-pack, people are wanting like $2,500 for it.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Insane. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I wanted to get your thoughts on this.
Okay, yeah. So, we kind of knew it was coming because we got re-releases of Ahsoka and all the other stuff, but I don't hate it. I don't love it. I mean, it looks like Hayden Christensen, I think.
I mean, I think the sculpt looked good, but how do you do like an action pose like this? It looks so unnatural,
Yeah, the expression. It's like it's a conversational expression.
Yeah, there is one. It's almost like, let's see. You almost have to have them like this. You know what I mean? That's all you can do with them.
Yeah. It would be cool if maybe, they could like tweak the mouth, maybe do like 2 head sculpts or something. I don't know.
And that's the thing is, why don't they venture out and do 2 head sculpts,
do more
DXs and like they used to, and give a couple head sculpts,
That'd be cool. I don't think hardly anyone's doing that, right?
No.
Here we go. I mean, I do think I like the original release better. I'll just put it that way. I think the original, it looked badass. It was more based on Revenge of the Sith, closer to the end of the Clone Wars. I mean, this is Hayden, but you're right. It's just like he wants to say something, but
it's bad anymore. I don't know if you see in all those groups, people like clip his head off and put him in different scenarios and stuff, just roasting him, like it's pretty much on all these releases anymore,
Yeah.
But
and then asking for to fix the black suit Spidey Toby or whatever.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Here's another Hot Toys. I was curious if you had any intrigue with the Artisan edition they did. Did you try to get this at all?
Oh, dude, I don't try to get these anymore. It's impossible. If I do want one, I'll go through like my boy out in Australia. I forgot his name. Or I'll go through like a William Wang or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I did get this. This one was, I think, a little more easier to obtain, but I did luckily get in line early enough to.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Because I'm I want, because I mean, obviously I want a statue of him, but until that point, I mean, I would love for JND to try to tackle this.
I would get a JND. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
They did a great job.
Mm-hmm. There's always room for a few 1/6. You know what I mean?
Yep. Oh yeah, no, definitely true. I'm not selling all my 1/6, but there are a few that I will keep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy. Yep, Jeremy. I think this looks great. I think it looks really good.
I mean, even the deluxe is really pretty, just as good. You know what I mean?
So what's the difference between the Artisan and the deluxe?
I think it's the hair that they do. The bandana isn't see how this is sculpted on the deluxe. The bandana is a real, and I think they use like just a special type of hair. I think.
And I think they're using real leather too. Is that true? Probably for the Artisan.
Yeah, limited to 4,000.
Okay, a limited release,
which is crazy. That it sells out that quick.
There's a lot of hot toy collectors.
But unfortunately, just like anything anymore, there's half of them are probably flippers, just going to double the price up on it.
Yep.
So.
Yep, exactly.
But okay, real quick, this was just a little tease. Sideshow did new Batman coming premium format. Yeah, it's okay.
It's interesting.
The bats are cool on it, but I don't love it.
It's just like, at least it's different enough from most of the previous releases where people will probably jump on it, but it's just kind of skinny. I don't love the long bat ears.
I don't either. Yeah.
Now I did see I think it was a Jim Lee art piece based on this, and Catwoman that looked really cool, and I love the art piece, but the statue,
yeah.
But I'm glad Sideshow's doing different things. I'm sure people are too.
Yep. I wasn't sure if you talked about this one at all. This one was pretty cool.
Yeah, this is this quarter scale throne line by Prime One is very interesting. And of course the first one was the Batman on throne.
Mm-hmm.
And I have that. It's paid off. I'm waiting for it. I think I will get that one in. But I'm curious to see these throne pieces in hand and how they turn out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty low ES 350. Not bad.
Okay, so only $100 more for the deluxe. But
it's not bad.
Yeah.
And then now this is an accessory to that piece, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it goes with that line.
Mm-hmm.
So, different concept. It just, it's tough to be a Batman collector. I mean, you kind of have to be totally committed. There's so many different variations they do anymore.
Oh yeah. But, I mean, this is a cool looking Batman piece. I'm sure if you get the Bane, I mean, yeah, definitely. Why not?
Yeah, not a bad price, $800.
Quarter scale. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not bad. That's
yeah.
a sideshow territory.
hmm So
Okay, I like it. And there was another accessory piece too, wasn't there? Or no, maybe.
not sure
Or maybe not. Or is it, yeah, that one. The
the
is it
oh
that
the
one right there? The Psycho Pirate.
hmm
Yeah, $6.99. Not bad. So you get the whole diorama for 700 plus 800, 1500 plus about 1500, about 3000 for the whole diorama. But
yeah
that's not terrible.
no. All right.
This is cool.
Yeah,
That's pretty nice.
to go with because this isn't this for yeah, the old PCS
Yep.
line. Yeah,
Finishing the quarter scale.
yeah, which is cool that they're finishing the line out for people.
Say what you will about PCS, at least they finish lines.
Yeah,
I mean, that's awesome.
yeah. I mean, definitely not my favorite Ninja Turtle line, but yeah,
It's yeah, I like the 1/3 a lot better, but
dude, I can't wait till the movie versions.
oh my god.
I really hope they're 1/3, but gosh, I got to open my shredder up.
You do have to open your shredder.
Yeah,
You have to open your shredder.
yeah. But then I just don't know what to do about the turtles if I pick them up or just keep the shredder and wait for the movie ones.
You can do that too. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, this was interesting. So what do you think about this Wolverine?
I love this piece. I think I'm getting this piece.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. 1/3. The footprint isn't too big.
I didn't realize this was 1/3.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. So it is. Yeah, there you go.
So
Wow.
I'm very interested to see what they do with this. Like if they're gonna kind of go deeper down the line. I think this was pretty well received.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen hardly any negative things about it.
Yeah, I'm kind of, back on the X-Men kick with the new show on. Have you been keeping up with that every week?
Oh, dude. Every time I want to watch it, my son's like, I don't want to watch. I was like,
Oh, I know. Yeah.
so I was like, I'm down. I'm like a few minutes into the second episode. I need to catch up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, it's coming back big.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I still want to kind of get this Wolverine, the fastball Wolverine and Colossus piece. I just love these dial pieces they're doing. I mean, Sideshow's actually, I think, doing pretty well as of late, just with different pieces that they haven't touched before.
I like the variety. I think that again, and it's pretty cool stuff too. Like this is a cool Wolverine.
Yeah.
And it's again, you're right. It's okay. So the LBS Wolverine, which is that even happening anymore?
I don't know. I saw people debating this one or the LBS and stuff. And the LBS is cool. That's definitely the base. He's kind of like up on the hill type thing, but
kind of like Predator-esque.
yeah. Somebody was like, did they steal that? I saw somebody say that, but
yeah.
I mean, yeah, for the price, you can't beat this. For what?
No, that's amazing.
$820 for 1/3. That's unheard of nowadays.
Yeah.
What you're looking 1/3 anymore is like $1,500.
Yep.
In most cases.
Yep.
I mean, granted, it's a pretty simple piece, but
do you need to have a crazy base on? I mean, 1/3s are so big. I mean, I appreciate the smaller base, like the Hulk 1/3, like this Wolverine 1/3. It's just, I mean, unless you have unlimited space.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. What else do we got? Chopper.
So is his name really the Chopper Predator? Like, how did they come up with that?
I don't even know how they name them. You know what I mean? It's not like.
This is really cool. I like
how do we go from Jungle Predator to Chopper Predator?
I get City Hunter, I get Scar maybe, but I don't know. I do like the base. I like kind of like that little raised whatever that is in the back. You know, I wish they're sticking with the same size base for all these things, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. That's one thing I don't love about it. I love the details with the jungle predator, but it's just a massive base.
Mm-hmm. And you gotta love that thing. You need to love the freaking predator for that much space commitment. And I'm just,
it will be cool to see like people that have collected the whole line, like what their display looks like, because it will look amazing.
Yes, it will. Yes, it's gonna look unbelievable. You know what I like about this is that I like that these ESs are coming down. There's a lot of jungle hunters out there. There's going to be a decent amount of city hunters out there, but these are getting less and less and less. I guess as you get into the more unique predators. So
yeah,
I don't know, but
$3,000. What do you think of the price on it? I mean, it's kind of in line with the others, isn't it?
it's about in line. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I'm selling mine for 2,900 for the jungle hunter. Retail is about 33.
Well, I'm trying to think though. During Christmas, didn't they have like a sale too on the jungle? It was like ridiculous.
I think so.
It was like, wasn't it like 2,200 shipped or something crazy?
It may have been I think it might have been like 2,500 shipped. It could have been. It might have been cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah, because I got my Jetwing. I'm paying that off this month, so that'll be coming home.
Oh, that's gonna be nice. You're gonna love that.
I know. Yeah, I can't wait for that. So
see, that's a piece. I don't think I would sell that piece. It's just, besides it being so massive, it's beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful piece. God, amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. So 150. It's
decent.
Low. Yeah.
That's decent.
Where are we at? 52. This is one I need some advice on if I should get this or not. So I'm gonna get all the other Ghostbusters.
Okay.
I'm kind of like, do I need to get this to kind of go with them?
I'd say the answer is no. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's you have the core Ghostbusters, and you have Slimer.
Yeah, because
you don't necessarily need this unless you want to be the original Ghostbuster movie only, right?
True. Yeah, but she kind of is the main villain, you know what I mean? And the dogs are cool. You can get them separate.
That is cool.
I'm kind of like, well, with the Trick or Treat Studios stuff, you can kind of do stuff behind them, you know? Because you get this, it's kind of like, then you got to commit 2 shelves to this, you know, if you're doing the line.
Yeah.
So, but it is a great piece. So I don't know. I still may do it. I don't know yet.
I'd say either way, you couldn't go wrong. For the price, it's reasonable. It's going to be a nice display when you do have it all together.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've thought of that lane of just getting the dogs, but for the price, though, it kind of makes sense to do this. But,
is it all 3 for 1,350? That's not bad.
And that's certainly like kind of their platinum deal that they're doing. So they call it silver exclusive. So
that's not bad.
So we'll see, because I need to make a decision pretty quick. So what's up, Jason? Let's see. This one was cool.
Okay, so what do you think about this?
I really like this. Although, like some people said, don't love that they didn't finish the back part out, you know?
It is a true bust. Yes.
Yeah. But, I mean, because for the pre-order, it's like 1,900, I think.
That's not
which
bad.
Isn't bad for a bust. You know what I mean? No. Especially quality of ECC.
Yes.
I don't know. I've kind of considered this a little bit, because I kind of wanted to add a Hellboy piece in the collection.
I feel like this would go in your collection really well.
Yeah, but I kind of wish that it had the arms, you know, with like the gun or something. You know, that would be cool.
Yeah, spoiled by infinity. Yep. This
Yeah,
is a
some
true bust.
some pieces though you just need that. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Just like their Freddy Krueger. You know, like you got to have the claws with it. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's one piece I wish I had.
Do you think that Infinity would tackle a Hellboy with arms?
I don't know. I don't know if there's enough interest. I don't know.
That's a good point.
Who knows? Which I think we're talking about that next.
Oh man, dude, this is so good.
Yeah, this is amazing.
This is so good.
I want to get this so bad, but I'm kind of like, I don't need it.
This is so epic to me. It's immediate pull the trigger and don't look back. Which is the way statue purchasing should work. It's the way it should work. Like when you can say that confidently, you're going to enjoy receiving this piece.
Yeah. I
Granted,
mean, this is
it doesn't
a
take
piece
like
that
3 years
tells a
to come
lot,
out.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
having the staff and yeah.
Yeah, and the Palantir that's sort of on what's the name of his tower? It's not Barrador, is it? No, it's anyway, but like it looks like his tower, and then it just the beard and the just the pose. And
Do you know when this is coming out, like to order?
I think Todd said it should be pretty soon. I think maybe this week for order or thank. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. He said last week that it should be coming out within like a week or two, so pretty soon. And he said price range is going to be about the same as others, so somewhere around like 4.
Really? It's not bad for all that you get there.
I mean, 2 arms, half a staff, the Palantir, half a body, the base, silicone hands, silicone face, full punch beard, full punched hair. I mean, glass eyes.
Because I mean, for me, I'd rather have this than like Sauron, you know, or Witch King or bust, you know.
I mean, Sauron is impressive because of his size.
Yeah.
The paint app is okay. The details are nice. This is impressive from just being technically impressive.
Yeah, because I thought, having the half scale of Gandalf, I'm kind of like, this would be kind of cool to like pair these two together. I have the Prime on Balrog diorama. So I still have the half scale Witch King on order. Still debating if I want to keep it or not. The more I see pictures, I kind of want to just keep it.
Yeah, the light up sword looks real good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I still trying to figure out what to do with that half scale line. Like, do you keep it? Do you let it go? Do you hold on to it? It's a tough decision because especially with this looks amazing. And I've always loved Saruman as a character, especially like in the movies. It's just he's probably one of my favorite characters. So
yeah. I wonder how far they'll go with the line. Do you think they'll just do villains and call it?
I think they'll tackle villains. I think they'll do a Mouth of Sauron.
You think? I heard you guys talking about that.
Possibly. I do think that I think they'll eventually tackle heroes because I mean it's a fairly successful line. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't do like an Aragorn or like an Aragorn holding his freaking sword. Kind of like almost like the Witch King, or like when he goes to summon the army of the dead and he puts the sword in front of him, something like that. Oh my god. Yeah, that would be insane.
Or like Gandalf, how do you think? You don't think they'd do the same as like they did their half, do you? Like the screaming with the staff in his hand?
No, I think maybe they would do you think
hat on him, maybe?
Yeah. Like Gandalf
yeah.
with his big hat, maybe his staff and maybe a book, or what would they give Gandalf? Some fireworks or something would be fun.
There
fireworks, you go. Gandalf, fireworks.
I need to rewatch it. I just said that last night.
Oh, so good.
It's been a minute. But.
So good. Yeah, this is a day one instant pre-order done.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Okay. And what we've been waiting for, right?
Oh, Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. The only thing that JND does better than silicone is sculpted.
Mm-hmm.
This sculpted, I mean, first of all, their sculpts look like fabric. Like, look at that freaking cat. Is that a hair punch cat?
It kind of looks like it's not just a. I can go back a bit. Yeah, it looks a lot better than most of the other ones that have, thrown in the cats and they're just like sculpted and they look like crap. And it's actually got whiskers,
It looks good.
Glass eyes, kind of, maybe.
Dude, how awesome would this be if this was like a hair punched like cat? Oh my god.
Yeah. I like though that they incorporated like a backdrop, like that's something different,
Mm-hmm. 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 I mean, I don't even know if I'm gonna do JND like 89 or if I'll just get just the 89 Batman. Well, I guess it's technically what 92 or 91 or whatever. Or Batman Returns. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna get this, but it is so good. There is no like the argument's over. It's like, especially now if they do a duo.
Did you say you don't know if you're gonna get this?
Yeah, so I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do with 89 with Batman and Batman Returns. Do I get just the Batman and settle it right there? Or do I get Batman and do I get the Catwoman and then do I get the Catwoman duo? Is she gonna have the ripped mask with the hair coming out? Like, okay, that would be cool actually. Okay, that's what I would probably do. I'd probably do the Batman and then the ripped hair if they have that, and then I just put those two together and done.
Yeah, it'll be interesting just because there is quite a bit of variation between the two Batman suits. I prefer Batman Returns than the original, but I feel like you almost could do. I mean, for them, it would be smart to do both.
Right.
Then do we get into Nicholson Joker? Like, are we going to go down that road? I mean, if they have the license, but I don't know.
I take it back. If I was going to get the Batman, it'd be Batman and Nicholson Joker, and that would be so incredible. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, again, here's the thing about JND. You can get it, hold on to it, and you could just sell it later, and you're either going to make a profit or you're going to break even.
Yeah, this week's going to be sought after. I guarantee you that. And what I would love is a 2-pack with Penguin, Mr. Copperpot.
That would sell me. Danny DeVito and Michelle Pfeiffer. That would yes, done. Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
Do you think that might happen with this?
I doubt it.
Damn.
I'm hopeful, but
okay.
Yeah. But then you didn't expect like the Indiana Jones for his dad to be a part of it. Like
that's true.
That blew me away. So you never know. So
let's see, when is Catwoman coming out? Let's see, we had 2 teasers, which means
2 reveals so far.
Got to be this week. Shouldn't the final reveal?
Get another.
Let's see,
early this week. Yeah. Because don't they only do like 3?
They do 3 and then they do PO. So my guess is the pre-order should be up by Friday.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting how it sells. I mean, we've, Prime 1 doing it, Darkseid's done it. So, but I'm glad I held out.
Yeah, and I kind of knew too. And that's kind of like, okay, so it's a good topic to kind of close out the show. If there's a contingency of collectors that know that JND has the license and Prime 1 shows theirs first, Darkseid, so Sideshow, like these people are just gonna wait. How does that affect these other companies?
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about the hobby right now is it seems like when an IP kind of gets released out there, they all hit it hard, to where it kind of has a burnout, but I feel like JD's kind of bulletproof in a sense, just because the quality is so good. Like I don't know of them really having big issues. Like with final product, it's typically better than what the proto was.
That's right.
So
that's right. Yeah, they've proven time and time again that the final is always better than the proto. Always.
yeah.
So at least modern, maybe the Joker maybe was slightly, there was a slight change, but that was their that was their
Yeah, the
second
first
piece.
couple, because what they did, the Arthur Fleck,
Arthur,
and that I think turned out pretty decent. It
I
just
think
was kind of a different, like him in street clothes, kind
Yep.
of different. And the
it had some
Joker, yeah,
joke, yeah.
Heath Ledger, I don't know. I agree with people a little bit. The sculpt could use a little work, but
Yep.
it's good enough for me. But everything beyond that has been great. So
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And now that we started talked it through and how it could work together, yeah, I'll probably pull the trigger on this.
yeah. Yeah.
Todd's got another pre-order.
Well, I think that was about it for me. So
yeah, and what's about 10:09 Eastern time, so we're just past 60 minutes. Looks like Todd didn't get to show up. That's okay because Todd and CC both have some issues on Sundays, but they pop in when they can, and we appreciate that. And I'll just go out on a limb and say if there's any of you in the chat or watching live that ever want to kind of pop on live, to chat with us on a Sunday between 9 and 10 Eastern, just let us know. Let us know at least a few days in advance, and I'm sure we could accommodate, and we'd love to have some other collectors on here. So let's see. With all that being said, I think there were a couple questions. Let's see. Lane said, have either of you guys gotten anything from Secret Compass or anyone in the chat? I think I've ordered from Secret Compass before. I think they're decent, right?
yeah, they've been around for a long time. I don't think I've ever ordered anything, but yeah.
I think I've ordered in stock stuff and it shipped, no issue. I don't know about pre-orders. I do have one pre-order and I haven't heard yet, but it's still not shipping. So I think they're fine. They have a good eBay presence too. They have a pretty big eBay store, but ordering from their website is a lot cheaper. Let's see. Mike, let me get that Joker when you sell it by the end of summer. Thanks. So I do have, John and I were talking before the show. My goal was if I decided on that Queen Joker, which I did, I was going to sell my Infinity version. And I do have someone who wants to, I looked for the box. I was an idiot and I threw that box away because, I thought I was going to keep it. I never thought I was going to get the Queen version. So, and that Joker piece, Infinity, is a keeper.
Yeah, it is a great piece.
It's awesome. And so I threw the box away, and which I do with a lot of my one-to-ones. So I can't ship it, but I do have someone who's coming to pick it up when my Joker arrives, I think. And so no down payment yet, but if that falls through, then I'll make it available to everybody. Let's see. And okay, this might be okay. We'll end with this. Mike or others, let's see. If time, I'm curious if as collectors who buy and sell, do you run any of this through a business for any type of benefits? Unclear to me if there's advantage from a tax perspective. John, do you have any insight on this?
Not right. I have a business, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't know. It's just a collector from that standpoint. I know some people do that, but I wouldn't know. Yeah.
I, having YouTube and actually getting a paycheck from YouTube, it's very minimal paycheck. You technically have a tax return, and so I did set up an LLC, and I'm not really using it to take advantage of anything. I'm just sort of, I have to categorize that income, and then, I guess technically things that I purchase can be run through as a loss, but, unless we become like, the next, I don't know, we already have almost 65,000 subs. If we get like millions and millions of subs and we actually get more money, where I can actually pay John and pay people who come on, because StreamYard alone is like $500, and that's like 6 months of YouTube pay. So our StreamYard bill is 6 months of income as we currently stand. But I guess you can, you do statues, you review them, stuff like that. And so if you have to find a way to find profit though. And I'm not a tax advisor. I'm not an accountant. I'm not even close to it.
And typically it is people that do like YouTube or something that there's some monetary value to it. So yeah.
Yep. So, I mean, I'm going to do that this year, next year, and the third year, but I think it's like by year 4, you have to show a profit. Who knows? Maybe we'll have 5 million subs, and, this will be, John could quit his day job, and that would be awesome. That'd be great. Yeah, how cool would that be? But hey, you never know what's going to go viral, right? So, but I will let you know how that goes as I'm going through taxes and doing all this stuff, and, why not?
Yeah.
That's a good question. So, John, it is let's see.
There was one more on the JND. I know Jason said low 2K range. What's your guess?
Yeah, I'm thinking
I say above 25. Just the way JND's been.
Wow. Okay, hold on. How much was
I hope Superman? It's low 2s. I really do. Not a guess. Oh, Jason has some insights. I hope he's right.
Really? I wonder if it's low 2 because they're going to do a bundle, and then the bundle is going to be like 4 or something like that, or like $38.99 or 42
right there. Because what was Dark Knight Catwoman? Do you remember?
Dark Knight.
Wasn't that close? Around the 25-ish?
I paid about 25, I think, because I got mine from Big Bad Toy Store because I waited on that one. It was like $25.99, I think.
21.
Damn, 21 for this Catwoman?
Yeah.
Okay, so either the license is really cheap, they've found a way to be super efficient, or they just have a huge ES and they know they're going to sell a ton of these. Oh, that's what Lane paid. Okay. Well, shoot. Well, also, super chat from Lane Kramer. Don't you have a giveaway coming up? Nudge, nudge. We do, actually, yes, because these numbers, now that we mention it, get away from me. I think we are going to do a 65,000K subscriber giveaway, which sounds ridiculous, right? So I believe that our boy Lane has actually contributed to this giveaway. So this is a giveaway sponsored by Lane Kramer, who's getting his Hot Toys Darth Vader tomorrow, which is going to be very fun. Can't wait to see that one. So yes, I will I will put that in the Facebook group tomorrow while I'm off work, and we will put the details in, and we'll figure out how to we'll do something live. We'll do something fun live. For that 65K giveaway, which should be probably about, if not next week, the week after. So we'll do that. Jason says 2.3. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's about right. I think that's about right.
I'm in. Yeah. 100%. So cool. Well, Jason, I hope you're right, man. That's awesome. So anywho, I think on that note, John, is there anything else you want to talk about?
I think that'll about wrap it up.
Cool. So, all right. Well, guys, thank you for joining us again for Power Hour Plus. We're going to be back next Sunday with the same, more steals and deals. If there's anything in the steals and deals section that you guys want, just PM me or John or both. And people have already been messaging me during the show. So if you message me, I'll get back to you. Again, all those prices, again, if you made it to the end of the show, are friends and family prices. I'm okay with goods and services, just add 4%. But I mean, if you can't trust us, then who can you trust in this community? Would not soil our reputation over a $600 underpriced Captain America, right? I'm not going to give you a deal and then screw you. So it's just not worth it. So anywho, John, thank you for joining tonight. Always good to have you. And everybody else, look forward to seeing you next week. Same time, same place, 9 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. I hope you guys have a great week in collecting, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.